The impact of today's U.S. Supreme Court ruling that says Arizona cannot expand federal voter registration requirements by demanding proof of citizenship. Immigration attorney Richard Huber taking time to join us live. Thank you very much for being here, sir. Essentially, federal law said fill out a mail-in card, say that you're a U.S. citizen under penalty of perjury. That's all you had to do. Arizona wanted to go farther. What did they want to do? Why did the Supreme Court in a 7-2 ruling say no?
Well, they wanted to have actual proof. They wanted real
physical
evidence.
proof?
Actual evidence, actual documentation,
right.
Either a U.S. passport, some proof, your birth certificate. They wanted to see actual evidence because this is all under this honor code and honor system. And people are known to fill out those forms every once in a while by mistake or make an error in that form.
Conservative Justice Scalia wrote the majority opinion in a 7-2 vote. Why did they strike it down?
They struck it down because immigration is federal in nature, federal election laws are federal in nature, and even though the state has certain state issues in the ballot, this is a matter of U.S. citizenship, and this is a federal jurisdiction matter solely.
Conservatives worried that this can lead to election fraud. Liberals said that if they didn't do this, if the ruling had gone the other way, it would have kept more people from going to the polls. So there was a balance of interest here that they weaved that decision through today.
That's correct.
Your perception?
Well, I've had clients that have actually had that form filled out for them by a spouse or have made a mistake in that form, and errors happen, and there's just got to be a way in which the federal system is accurate and it's sufficient without the states one by one getting involved and trying to create their own rules.
You support the ruling today?
The ruling is interesting. State by state, I support the ruling. State by state, they can go to the federal government and they can ask for certain conditions and they could ask for certain safeguards from the federal government to make sure that only U.S. citizens are voting.
And that could be the outgrowth of this. States could go back and relook at this, but the fundamental principle is that we cannot have 50 different sets of rules. That was the constitutional principle.
That is absolutely correct. It's a 7-2 decision. It wasn't that controversial.
Richard Huber, immigration attorney, thank you very much for taking time to be with us. We appreciate the legal primer. Kelly?